Hello everyone and welcome to the Horror Kids Movie Recap, where I quickly recap famous horror movies and make fun of them, because you can't stop me. Continuing the Universal Monster Movies set, I'm covering The Wolfman from 1941, the first movie to document furries. Oh wait, no, Wizard of Oz did that first. This movie is about a man who gets bit by a wolf, and then becomes a wolf. Yeah. This movie set the rules for werewolves that are still used today in other werewolf movies, and I'm about to recap that. This movie begins with a medical lesson. Lycanthropy. Yeah. Mind disease that makes a man believe they're both man and wolf. Businessman Larry Talbot is returning to his family's castle after being in the US for the past 18 years. He's returning to his home due to his brother being killed in a hunting accident, and both Larry and his dad don't really act like it's a big deal, just hanging around in his dad's giant study of a huge telescope. While Larry is playing around with the telescope, he begins looking at the nearby village like it's Google Maps street level view. Larry finds a woman at an antique shop and then just starts spying on her, memorizing specific details about her before he teleports over and talks to her in person. By that I mean just dropping the fact that he spied on her.
What I'm really looking for is something half-moon shaped with spangles on it, golden.
Oh, I'm sorry. We haven't any like that just now.
Oh, yes, you have. Don't you remember? On your dressing table up in your room.
Larry's attention is caught with a cane with a wolf carved into its handle. The woman, Gwen Conlife, I guess, tells him the legend behind it.
Even a man who is pure in heart and says his prayers by night may become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and the autumn moon is bright.
He buys the cane and keeps asking her out multiple times. Despite the amount of no's he's gotten, he still shows up to meet Gwen after work. Larry, and Gwen's friend Jenny take a peaceful walk in the foggiest woods possible and come across a fortune teller named Bella, played by Bela Lugosi, the guy who played Dracula. Jenny goes in for a fortune reading, and Larry and Jenny Larry and Gwen, not Jenny, and Larry and Gwen continue deeper in the woods, where Gwen tells Larry that she's gonna be engaged and married soon. Meanwhile, Jenny is getting her fortune told. The fortune being that she is bound to be werewolf's dinner soon, making a pentagram on her hand. Bella moves his hair back to reveal a pentagram on his forehead and tells Jenny to run before he transforms into a werewolf. Larry and Gwen hear Jenny's screams and find her being eaten alive by a German shepherd, playing a wolf. Larry goes in to fight the dog, only to get bit in the chest before whacking the wolf in the head multiple times with the metal cane. Now injured, Larry collapses and Gwen discovers him. Bella's mom, Maliva, rides up on a carriage and helps take Larry back to his castle. Maliva leaves as one of Paul's officers, Mr. Twiddle, shows up to inform everyone Jenny was murdered. Paul and Twiddle investigate the crime scene with a few other officers. Jenny's neck was ripped open by an animal, but there was another body there to investigate. Bella's body sits next to Jenny's with his head bashed in multiple times. The metal cane Larry used to beat the wolf sits right next to Bella's body. The next morning, they question Larry about the cane being at the site. Larry insists that he killed a wolf and the bite mark to prove it, except he doesn't. Sir John, who's Larry's dad, Paul, and Dr. Lloyd try to come up with an answer to what happened. They all agree to just let Larry off and not send him to an asylum. Meanwhile, Jenny's mom confronts Gwen's dad, blaming his daughter for Jenny's death. Larry shows up to stop the accusations and checks on Gwen as her fiancé Frank Andrews arrives. Things being awkward, Larry leaves as Frank expresses a thought about Larry.
Well, there's something very tragic about that man. I'm sure that nothing but harm will come to you through him.
Later that night, Larry runs into Gwen and Frank at a carnival, and the two men play a game about hunting wolves. Frank has no problem shooting the metal dogs, but Larry goes through some PTSD situation looking at the wolf as he misses a shot. Larry leaves, running into Maliva when he walks past her camp. Maliva explains that what Larry went through the previous night.
Taylor became a wolf, and you killed him. A werewolf can be killed only with a silver bullet, or a silver knife, or a stick with a silver handle.
She gives him a silver necklace to keep his inner wolf from coming out. I'm not joking. Now with this cure to the wolf issue around his neck, all he has to do is keep it on all the time. Simple, right?
I won't need this. I want you to have it.
Fucking idiot. Gwen runs off from Larry when the circus goes into a panic due to a wolf nearby, and Larry has an acid trip. After his high, he goes back to Talbot Castle where he discovers he's quickly turning into a furry. I mean werewolf, same thing. Man, this guy must be extra high. He's now transforming into an animal. I remember one time when I transformed into a cat in GTA 5.
Am I a cat? I am. I'm a cat. I want to kill. I will kill.
After his transformation, we can see the anthropomorphic wolf wandering around the most evil forest ever thought of. It comes across a graveyard and finds a gravedigger named Richardson working late. Larry gets hungry and eats the man, then lets out a wolf howl to wake up the town. Officers in the town go looking for the wolf and find Richardson's body along with wolf tracks running away. Those tracks are shown in the morning, leading back to Larry waking up in his bed. John, Lloyd, and Paul question Larry about what the wolf looked like. Lloyd tells Larry werewolves exist when someone believes they are a wolf, and thinks Larry should be committed to an asylum. That night, Larry goes out again, but gets caught in a trap laid by hunters earlier. His growls of pain alert Paul, Frank, and the party of hunters. It also attracts Maliva, who incants a spell or something to get rid of the wolf for now. If you could do this, why wouldn't you do the same thing to your son, who is also a werewolf? Larry goes to Gwen and tells her he must leave, and the marking on her hand tells Larry he better get going. The next night, Larry's dad straps Larry to a chair before leaving to hunt the Wolfman, trying to prove to Larry that it's all in his head. He heads to the rest of the crew before heading back to check on Larry. He runs into Maliva, who already knows where he's at. The conversation is cut short with gunshots ringing out, and then John finds the men realizing they need silver bullets to take down what the thing they're shooting at. Gwen also runs into Maliva while looking for Larry, and Maliva tells her to go with her before he finds her. Larry does find her, tackling her down and choking her unconsciously. Larry's dad arrives to fight his wolf son, killing him and beating him with Larry's cane. Maliva shows up right in time to watch Larry die, slowly transforming back into a human. All Sir John can do now is sit and look over his own son's body after he killed him the end. Anyway, that was The Wolfman, the movie from 1941 about the man that turned into the wolf and he ate a couple people. Anyway, that's it for today. Next movie recap is finishing off the Universal Monsters. I'm pretty sure I don't remember how many movies I have left. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.